let's just cover a little bit of, the last seasons for these schools. Olivet had their worst season since 2007. The first under 500 season since 2007, their worst since 1989. Only 3 wins, and if they win this week, they will be tying that exact win total from last year. How about Ionia? They're trying to get over that 500 mark, including postseason wins and losses. They have not been over 500 in 11 years. So it's still a 1st and 10, but they don't have much longer to go until they're near the end zone. Hart with 2 receivers on his right. He hands it off once again to Tyson Brownell. He's trying to go and cut back inside, and it looks like he has it. Touchdown, Ionia. Tyson Brownell tries to, cut back outside, and then right when he sees that there isn't anything, he cuts right back inside, and he just has enough strength to push it in, and Ionia is on the board and in the lead.
Yes, the Olivet defense did not get any pressure there onto the offensive line, and he just kind of went whoop right out to the outside and went straight in. Took a couple defenders in to the end zone with him, but Ionia gets on the board first.
And that certainly worked out for them there, as this is now a 2nd and 2, and they're now just barely, but they still are in Ionia territory. Priestman 2 backs behind him, 1 receiver to either side. He's giving signals, and he will hand it off to his fullback, and the fullback is going. So 20, 15, 10, touchdown Olivet. Ethan Schaefer with the carry, and as I said, this man can be dangerous. He was the fullback on that play, and he had just enough room in the middle there to just run up, and they made Ionia pay there, Brayden.
And again, the blitz is killing Ionia as they went to the other side. The Olivet offensive line made a big, huge hole for Ethan Schaefer, and he went right through it, and off to the races he went.
As we said, Ionia struck first, and since then, Olivet's been keeping a pretty good.
They've been stopping Ionia. This is a very gritty defensive Olivet team. Another close game where Olivet's defense is going to keep them into the game. If the Olivet offense can get them going, this could be a very good game. And last game, Ionia was up 21-7 going into the half against Portland. 35 unanswered points. Does Ionia fall apart again in this game?
It is the end of the half here in beautiful Olivet, Michigan. The night sky starting to show here, and the time now is 1 minute before 8 o'clock. You're listening to WOCR 89.1 The One, your source for Eagles sports. I'm Jack Webb alongside my color commentator and UO football player, Brayden Craig. And Brayden, as a football player yourself and as you've watched this half, what are your thoughts so far?
I think both teams are doing a very good job of keeping the ball on the ground. I would like to see more of passing, but with the smaller teams, the Division 6, Division 5 area, you're going to see a lot more running with the smaller schools.
Olivet thinking they have it. Ionia trying to push back on that, and the officials are going over to discuss, and it will be an Olivet touchdown. A deciding skull, and it is a touchdown for Olivet. What a play, and now they found themselves early on in this game down 7-0, and they've used that momentum, and now they are leading with only 5:42 left to go in this fourth quarter. As you alluded to, they have been draining this clock so much.
Yeah, 5:52 to go, and right then and there, he didn't get in at the first go around, but then he went to the far side and he got in the end zone. It was a little close call. It could have gone both ways, but Olivet scores and gets the extra point right there.
So instead of that second down, it's going to be 1st and 15. So that took a reception, completely wiped off the board, and that's unfortunate because he also went out of bounds, so we would have had better field position with the clock stopped. Hart looking to throw, fires one to the near side, and it intercepted. Picked off by the Olivet secondary. It looked like a 50-50 ball.
It looked like Ethan Schaefer picked that off.
It looked like he did as well. We're still waiting to see who it was exactly.
It is number
10, Preston Rugg, a part of that secondary. Number 10 against number 10 at that 50-50 ball. And what a stop by the Eagles. Olivet with a big victory, 14-7. I'm Jack Webb. That's Brayden Craig. Thank you so much for listening to your source for Eagle Sports, WOCR 89.1 The One. Thank you so much for listening, and hopefully we'll see you next week.